Yo yo, yo. I'm trying to find some opening words that are like from the heart. You know, some people say hi, welcome, or hey, y'all know who it is, even though we don't know who it is. I'm trying to find words that are like coming from here. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not influenced by other people. Is that possible? Like I don't want to take somebody else's opening words. I know those zombie dudes, those Frankenstein dudes go, "Yo, what up?" But I don't know what I don't know what's from the heart, man. I don't know. I'm just being fucking stupid now. Hi. Uh, somebody's left me a comment on one of my videos saying Tom Myers' reaction when. So I'm gonna do a video of Cumtown bullying Tom Myers. I guess they bully this guy just like they bullied that other guy, France Ferdinand or some shit like that. Whatever his name is. So we're gonna do this one. It's kind of long, so probably gonna split it up. I don't know. Let's go.
Initially, we were going to talk about Tom Myers.
Oh yes, the king.
Tom Myers is the greatest comedian of all time.
My favorite stand-up comedian.
If you want to know more about Tom Myers, go to YouTube and type in Ed Schrader Show, and that's Shrader, Tom Myers. And
What?
Tom was a guest on Ed's like a surreal talk show.
Yeah.
But it's funny. So the setup is it's supposed to.
Hold on. I'm gonna let's do this. Let's fucking watch what he told me to watch in real time. So we're gonna do like a double fucking feature here,
Be
bro.
like
Here we go. We're doing a video inside of a video.
And my next guest is none other than Baltimore's own comedian, Tom Myers.
Love comedian Tom Myers.
He's gonna do some stand-up. Tom
Myers, hey Tom.
Love comedian
Hey,
Tom Myers.
hello. How you guys doing tonight? Everybody having a good time so far? Yeah, I'm in kind of a weird mood myself. I was on my way down here. I stopped at a convenience store. I'm waiting in line to pay, and the guy in front of me puts down a dozen donuts, 2 big bags of Doritos, one of those cheapo 1-gallon bottles of the generic brand fruit punch, and a nasty old rotting banana. And he turns to the clerk and says to him, "My girlfriend just had an operation and she can only eat certain things." I look at him and I go, "Yeah, right. What, did she have a bong hit transplant?"
This guy looks familiar. He was on an episode of Kenny versus Spenny. He was like one of the comedian judges, the judge who's funniest.
That guy's in here right now, isn't he? Oh, shit.
May have brought all his friends with him, I don't know. No, but I am from the Baltimore area. I was born and raised in Baltimore. I grew up in an area outside of the city. I grew up in Harford County, Maryland. Thank you. It's my roommate back there. It's what we locals love to call Hazard County. It's not because we have an obsession with the Daisy Dukes or the General Lee, but it's because I grew up right next to the Aberdeen Proving Ground military base. 70% of the world's mustard gas and half the world's chemical weapons testing takes place right in my backyard. Yeah! Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You want proof of that? I didn't pay for this haircut, all right? 25 years old and I already have a receding hairline. I did not ask for this. The bitch growing up next to mustard gas growing up, but you know what? Gives me leeway on stage. That's the guy who has the mustard gas buried in his backyard, right? Yeah, okay, cool. We'll give him a few more bits of stage time. He will, all right. No, but I have a greater appreciation of where I came from since I started traveling and since I started doing comedy all over these small towns. Do a lot of small towns. Some of these small towns are freaky, man. I went to this one venue where I was supposed to be performing. I get there and everybody at the bar is watching Deliverance. and they cheer during the squeal like a pig scene.
Oh.
It's gonna be a rough gig tonight. It's probably a bad thing that I resemble a prison bitch on Oz. Keep my ass to the wall tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck?
Or keep my ass to dead, one or the other. Make myself feel at home. A lot of people ask me how I got started in doing comedy. I simply tell them, blame my parents. My mom is a private school teacher. My dad is an ex-Vietnam vet, ex-Green Beret, ex-Special Forces National Guard recruiter. In other words, a bit of a strict upbringing. No room for individualism for yours truly growing up. Growing up, my dad would give my brother and me military-style haircuts. I use the term haircut loosely. It felt like he was rolling a lawnmower over my head. Because it would hurt so much, I'd carry on during these haircuts. Afterwards, my private school teacher mother would sit me down and I'd have to write out again and again, I will not make a fuss during my dad's haircuts. I will not make a fuss during my dad's haircuts.
That'd be fucking terrible, dude. Oh, man. Well, nowadays, it'd probably be okay. Because the public school system has been shit for a while, but... Man.
Sucked, it really did. Until I got my dad back one day, though. Found out he was a Vietnam vet, did a little bit of research. He gets ready to give me a haircut, and just before he starts, I yell out, Charlie in the trees! My dad was like, oh, shit. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I will not give my dad nom flashbacks. I will not give my dad nom flashbacks. So it's an election year. It's an election year. You guys all excited about this election coming up? Yeah.
Actually,
Me, I'm an Obama person, but part of me kind of wants Hillary Clinton to take the Oval Office.
Full performance 2008. This looks like it was fucking filmed in the 80s. What the fuck is going on with this camera setup? What the fuck, dude?
No, okay, hear me out. What's the first thing Hillary Clinton's gonna do when she gets in office? Get back, no!
In that case, this is not the guy from Kenny versus Spenny. Wow.
Get back at Bill for all the shit he pulled. That's why I'm gonna apply to be an intern. I quit smoking though, so I don't know if that'll affect my shot, but I don't smoke cigars. Is that gonna hurt me? I think it might. Yeah. Although, I'm really glad Mike Huckabee dropped out of the race. God, weren't we gonna be like a one-cracker-ass nation if we were gonna elect a president named Huckabee? Who are you voting for in the election? I'm voting for Mike Huckabee. Why? I'm just saying his name, Mike Huckabee. God, these guys come inauguration day. Hail to the chief. There he is. He's President Huckabee. Although, I really shouldn't complain given the last 8 years. I really shouldn't. You know, we've had for 8.
Is this guy trolling? Like it's oh man, it's kind of like he's bombing right now. This is what I would consider bombing.
Years, in fact, my fellow Americans, I just want to say that we have these terrorist thugs on the run. Now, once we catch them, everything's going to be fine. I'd like to thank the Republican National Committee for having me speak here tonight. That was supposed to be my impression of George W. Bush. It's been a while since I've done it, but yeah, I tried. My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to announce that more jobs are going to be created and people are going to get these jobs. But first, we have to create them. Cool, you're all unemployed like me. Nice, okay, great. No, but I haven't always done comedy. Before I started comedy, I was a student at Goucher College. Also my roommate.
Man, I think I have enough context going on here. I don't know. Like, where's the show part? I want to get. Here we go.
You guys have been a great crowd. That's my time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tom Myers, a comedian.
Hey, all right.
Tom, I'd like to ask you, do you find... to answer you.
Oh, cool. Once again, very good. I like your outfit. You're very sharp dressed. I'm glad that's being brought back to comedy.
ZZ Top wrote that song about me, by the way.
Sharp dressed man, ZZ Top. Jason, you're right. Yeah. Now, do you find that while I'm sure that you are sensing an air of sensuality associated with transient disassociation, that is, hey, it's not my bathroom, I can blank here. Like, when you're on a train, everything's like gray, and it looks like a gray dress. And it could be, or a skirt. She's right, it's a skirt.
Well, let me first...
And the train moves.
Let me first, let me just answer it this way. I have no fucking clue.
Oh. I mean, like, no, I mean, like, you know, do you ever, like, want to, because when I'm on a train, I'll go in the bathroom and I'll be like, oh, I look good. You know, like, and then but, like, you look more good.
I look better with the lights turned out, though. I mean, that's my thing. I'm not used to this.
I know.
It's all very, it's all...
But
I've never performed in front of a bicycle before. It's kind of...
The bicycle.
It's unnerving. I didn't know if the bicycle...
But even with bicycles, it's like sexual. It's like,
No, I didn't know if the bicycle was going to be heckling me, and then I had to respond like...
Traveling is sexual. Riding in a plane is sexual. Traveling is sexual. Riding in a plane is sexual. That's like a song. Anyways, yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. This is like all the band geeks fucking created their own show and called themselves comedians. All the fucking lame band geeks at school. That's my impression. I'm not talking shit, you know. I'm just saying that's my impression of what I feel like right now. I feel like all the band geeks got together and they're like, "Come on to our talent show. It's a comedy show at the fucking school," and this is like what it would be like. No offense to any band geeks. I'm just saying, like, you know, that's just what. Anyway, let's go back to. Now that we have context, let's go back to this shit.
This like weird.
It's a troll talk show.
It's
basically.
it's a troll. It's like a hipster, ironic talk show.
Right.
So to the extent that even the announcer for the show is some guy that's like, "And your next guest," like he's doing a dumb voice. Like everything's supposed to be bad, and they got the best comedian you could for an ironic talk show,
Absolutely.
which is Tom Myers, who
The king,
looks
baby.
like Steve Buscemi, dresses like Bill Hicks. You know what's funny about Tom Myers is Tom Myers had that hairline and had the solution to that hairline, which is that weird comb over thing that he does at like age 21. When I met him, I was
Yeah.
like 16. He was 16 or 17. And I'm like, oh, this guy's in his like late 30s.
Absolutely. He looks
Yeah.
15 years older than he is.
Yeah, and he was like 21. But I got on the Tom Myers tangent because you remember at his album recording, he did
Yes.
that joke about like he just slid it in there that his parents already have a grave for him.
Yeah. They bought a grave
already
for
have
him, a grave plot.
for their son next to theirs. So because he lives with his parents,
Yeah.
he lives with his parents, calls Little League Baseball, and works at 7-Eleven.
He was the chairman of the Harford County Young Democrats until he literally aged out of it. They were like, "You're too fucking old."
Yeah.
So then he like, oh man, he is so
Did he
good.
come back from? He retired from comedy for.
No, did he? I don't think so.
Are they being hyperbolic?
Yeah.
You should check it out, guys. Seriously, Tom Myers. We were present. Both Nick and myself were present for the recording of, I believe it was something like pitchforks, and he has some really strong imagery.
Yeah.
He had an album called Words of Mass
Words
Destruction.
of mass destruction, dude. Scathing criticism of the Iraq War and pot as in marijuana, which he calls pot.
Bong hit.
Yeah. Anybody who, you know, at least from my generation, okay, the 90s, 2000s. You know, you were a teenager in the 2000s and you went through like middle school and high school and shit in the 2000s, right? So you did all like the experimentation and like the, you know, different friend groups and kind of trying to fit in and all that shit. If you grew up in that era, you weren't calling weed pot, all right? You just weren't. Like nobody where I'm from said pot. You got any pot? Nah. That was like what your parents would, what your like mom would say. Why are you smoking pot? Like, what the fuck is pot? You fucking lame.
Bong
Transplant.
hit transplant.
That's
one of his
that's.
punchlines.
By the way, bong hit transplant is the punchline to a joke. Go find it. You'll really enjoy it when you figure it out. It will make a lot of sense.
It really should be the punchline to every joke. Yeah, would you get a bong hit transplant?
What the fuck is even a bong hit
I don't know.
transplant?
It's like he's like pretending like he knows what weed is, but also pretending like he knows what
Medicine
operations
are.
And my next guest is none other than Baltimore's own.
Don't tell me they're gonna actually play it. Fuck, so I'm gonna have to edit out the other shit that I just did. Fuck, man.
Bag of
Moldy
chips
banana?
and a moldy old banana.
Also, I've never even seen a banana
Shouts out
get
to
moldy.
the king. Yeah.
I miss him so
at all
much.
what stoners eat.
I said, yeah, right. Would you have a bong hit transplant? And then everyone at the 7-Eleven turned to me and began applauding. For I had created the greatest joke of all time.
Tommy.
People are doing that, dude. Did I ever tell the story about the show at the Hamilton Arts Collective with Tom
I
Myers?
believe the one with the TV.
Yeah, with the TV that he wheeled out.
Great stuff.
I don't know
What
if I told the
happened?
story or not. So Tom,
You haven't told it.
Tom had a tour of comics one time. He like
Called?
put together. Well, he goes. I told Andy Klein, I'm like, yeah, Tom's got his own tour now with comics. It's him, Brett the Irish Comic, Cat Malone, and I can't remember who else was on it. And fucking Andy Klein goes, "What's it called? The Shitty Comics."
It was even better though. It was
Yeah,
called
the Heathens
The
of Comedy.
Heathens of
Oh,
Comedy.
they're bad.
The fucking
That's
heathens,
bad.
And
dude.
the logo was a burning cross.
No, it wasn't.
It was. Oh, you got
That's like a
MySpace.
KKK.
I know. Tom
Yep.
just didn't know. He
Tom
thought it
didn't
meant
know.
like set Jesus on fire.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom.
So I-
Big Tommy.
No, the Hamilton Arts Collective had the Heathens of Comedy there. It was hosted by Lucy Fur, which was just a videotape of Brett the Irish Comic wearing sunglasses in front of a fireplace. And during,
Hosted by a video.
yeah, dude, during
The
Tom's
job that's only about energy and getting the fucking audience involved.
Tom did a fucking like hour, and during his set, after every setup, Tony Graysick starts going, Tom Myers, Tom Myers. So before he gets to the punchline, everyone's chanting his name, and then he says it, and then the response is, yeah, you know, he like peters out. So he's like bombing to chants.
King. The once and future king.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No, that show was bizarre. Like, I mean, he ate it, and he ran off stage crying, and
Oh, no.
yeah, Cat Malone. Don't pretend like you give a shit, dude.
It's sad when they
this
try.
fake performative empathy you have
Dude,
for
let me
people
virtue
that you
signal, dude.
for people that you mock.
Have you ever met
relentlessly.
Tom?
Of
Adam,
course I met
You've
Tom.
had the least relationship
I've had the
with
least,
Tom.
definitely the least.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, when I met him, I was already a fan.
Yeah.
There's nothing more annoying than fake empathy or forced empathy. Like when somebody at work tells you you need to be more empathetic with your clients and shit like that. Like, how do you force an emotion onto somebody? Empathy is like an emotion to me. Right? Like feeling what they feel. Why? If I have a client that tells me they're having a bad day because something happened, why should I start feeling how they feel? You know, it's not that I'm an asshole. It's like, you want me to be more empathetic. You want me to feel more of what they're feeling. How the fuck is that going to help me during my job? How the fuck does that help anybody? I'm genuinely confused by that because I've been told that before, that I needed more empathy. Actually, the exact words were, "We know that you're a man, so it's hard for you to be empathetic, but we need you to try to be empathetic." I was like, holy fuck, did this bitch really just say that? That's crazy that those words actually came out of her mouth. But is that why? It's in it, and you can tell when it's fake too, because you know the it's like scripted. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I understand how you feel. Yes, I do. And then once the client gone, their face turns from like, yeah, I understand, to, hi, how are you? Like, bitch, you were just fake for 30 minutes. That's not empathy. That's fucking being fake. Because you're not actually feeling what they feel. You're just pretending to. You're a fraud. And I refuse to be a fraud.
His reputation preceded him.
Well, so he was crying, but then you watch him like almost like in a second in his head as the tears are drying on his face, go, no, it's society that's wrong. You know? and then it's like, I killed
Tom
you know?
is Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, he immediately, basically, yeah, it's the same personality type.
Oh, God.
They also have the same body and haircut. Also the same taste in sunglasses. It's weird. The more I think about the Tom Myers
and Hillary Clinton.
It's true. It's probably from her pussy, which he ate.
Oh, that's how you become
she never
Hillary Clinton.
got.
She's like a werewolf. If you eat her pussy, you turn into her.
I hear she's hiring interns.
The best part of that joke is the adjusting the belt. He says, he says she's probably gonna hire some interns and they adjust the belt.
I'm here. Yeah, like a 50-year-old plumber showing up to eat some pussy.
Gotta adjust the belt.
Postmenopausal, cobwebbed pussy.
Oh, shouts out to Tommy. Wait, Dylan told that story about how his brother, Dylan Myers' brothers, Tom was his waiter at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What would you rather do? Okay, hypothetical. Would you rather fuck Hillary Clinton or Michelle Obama? Now, let's provide some context for that. Let's provide some details, because I know you're probably thinking, well, it depends. Well, let's fucking go through the whole thing. It has to be like a full-on, like, making love, making out, missionary. You bust on her belly or something like that. Like, it's very intimate. It's not just like they're bent over, turned around, and you close your eyes and go, you know, Hillary Clinton or Michelle Obama. All right, and some more details as of right now. Like, as of, not how Hillary used to look or how Michelle Obama used to look, like right now, in the present. Who would you rather? Fuck, dude. I don't know. Michelle actually looks like her pussy gets more wet. Michelle Obama's pussy looks like it gets wetter. I don't know. Hillary's is probably all used up, and that's why Bill was cheating. Yeah, so I'd have to go with Michelle. But barely. They're both fucking disgusting.
No, there's a YouTube of him like touring that Mexican restaurant as if it's like going to be the new hot comedy venue. Yeah. But I think it was pretty much just a place that he was working.
Yeah, props to him for getting a waiting job. He worked at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's just that story about the bong hit transplant, about being in line behind someone, is a lie. He was working at 7-Eleven. Which, you know, everybody's got to work a job. I would take a 7-Eleven job if I had to. You know, when the bottom falls out, I'll be working.
And you say that some of your jokes, though, have gotten you into a little bit of trouble.
Right.
So why keep telling them?
What?
Because
What jokes did he say that from what I listened to? What? What trouble? Who you're getting in trouble telling those jokes? Oh fuck, well, our species is doomed.
My job. You know, it's no different than, a police officer running to the scene of a crime or a firefighter running into a burning building. It's what I do.
So we listened to Make America Innate Again.
I'm so
last night.
jealous.
Yeah,
I was in.
You can listen to it at any time.
Nah,
It was
it's
fun.
It's about the experience.
It really needs like a deep read. It needs to be.
It needs a
I might
Mystery Science
write
Theater.
a review of the album.
I tried to get
in
us to do.
detail.
I tried to get us to do that for the last one. Remember?
Yeah.
But there was like
Yeah.
legal problems. Like we're probably stealing his content. or
Yeah,
some shit.
it's also. I guess at this point.
Yeah, stealing his content and fucking recording yourself reacting to it. Who type of piece of shit would do that, man?
When I've blown up Tom's spot enough
Yeah.
that it's like, all right, it's too late now. Might as well talk about him.
Can we do as bonus episodes a track by track?
Yeah.
Like what we were doing was like, you have to unpack every joke, so you got to pause it and then have a conversation about
every
it.
single thing he says is. It opens up with "Hello, Havertigrays," which is
Incredible.
like just nobody knows what that is.
That is a
Yes.
random
Nope.
city in Maryland. Not
Yeah.
city. That
It's
is a
it's
random.
a town with a
just
population of
township.
probably like 7,000.
It's a
Yeah,
place.
like Bel Air is their downtown.
Yeah, yeah.
They go to Bel Air, Maryland.
It's just a place.
The only thing I know about Havertigrays is that that's the place where they bottle Pepsi products.
Nice.
That was the thing.
Okay, well, then
I knew
I
as
take
a
it
kid
back.
about there was like a piece of. Because I
Yeah.
remember being like,
PepsiCo.
"Wow, that's all the Pepsi is bottled in Maryland, but it's probably done regionally anyway."
Sure.
But I remember thinking that was like
Yeah.
cool, you know.
There used to be a horrible
like
show
that in
there.
some roundabout
Of
way
course.
that made me famous because I lived in the same state as the place
where they bottle
where they
Pepsi.
bottle Pepsi.
And you couldn't even use that unless you were out of state, by the way.
Right, of
You'd
course.
have to go to like Pennsylvania and be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
by the way.
I'm from Maryland. Pepsi ring a bell?
Your business card.
By the way, where you lived was 2.5 hours away.
Probably, yeah. On the
yeah.
opposite side of the state.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Not even-
Hello, Havertigrays.
Yeah. Hello, Havertigrays. And then
Disgrace.
he
that's
uses
what I
that.
call it.
He goes into a bit about after Hello, Havertigrays about how he's old now. He's 35.
He's not old. That's not an old age.
And how he
looks old.
pees himself.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear him say that 35 is not old. That's amazing to hear.
About how he needs to
Yes.
Wait longer at the urinal because he pisses his pants.
He was trying to go into like a my body's getting worse bit, but it was just a
Oh no.
he was trying to say because of age, but it's just because you
have a horrible body.
you don't know how to
you defecate and urinate your
yeah,
pants.
you don't know how to just wag your dick
Yeah.
after pissing.
He's like, I gotta wait for all the
Like any
dribbles and
4-year-old knows how to do.
yeah, you learned that.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. And then he says, he's like he shits himself. That's also a problem. Then he says,
Awesome.
yeah, if you don't like that stuff, buckle up.
I love that.
As if he's on you're on the highway to the danger zone.
Yeah.
Just a quick reminder: zero difference between that and a firefighter running into a burning building.
Or a 9/11 first
The
responder.
same exact thing.
It's his job.
Yeah,
It's his
Yeah.
job.
He's doing his job, and
He's doing
he's
his
his
job.
own boss.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what the good part about it.
Yeah, and then here, let me pull up the track listing now because there's I took mental notes. With
Yes.
I feel like being a comedian is the same thing as like being an artist or a musician or something like that. Not in a sense where it's all art and it's all art and art in the beholder. Like, yeah, it's relative. I get that. But in a sense where like anybody can just say they are one, even if they're bad or good, or they're not actually employed anywhere or making money off of it. You know what I mean? Like, I make beats on my laptop sometimes, but I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I'm a producer. You know what I mean? Because it's like a hobby. It's a hobby that maybe one day will turn into something if I can make something that I think is really good that people will end up liking, for sure. But you know what I mean? Like if somebody said, so why do you what if you make a song that sucks and somebody doesn't like the song? You're like, hey man, that's my job. Like, no, it's not my fucking job. It's like just something I do sometimes. Like this guy's saying being a comedian, oh, that's just my job. No, your job is like 7-Eleven apparently. Just because you do stand up once in a while and stuff like that doesn't mean like it's my job, I gotta say certain things and do what I gotta do, like, no. What the fuck?
There was
I'm so fucking
current
jealous.
events, I think, was one of them.
Oh yeah.
And he couldn't even. The references are also incredible. Like his reference pool is 1993 to 2003.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And he can't.
Yeah, I wonder what Tom Myers listens to. Like, what do you think he just kicks back?
Kind of music?
Yeah.
Whatever music fucking Bill Hicks mentioned. So it's like, he probably listens to Hendrix. Or, like the Rolling Stones, man. Now there's a band.
What do you think he
can
really
listen to.
enjoys, though?
Blind Melon. All 90s stuff, probably.
Yeah.
That's really when
I doubt it. I think I'm right in the things that
I
said.
think he puts that on. What you're talking about is correct. He definitely
He's a
forces
classic
himself to
rock
listen to
guy,
that
for sure.
But do you think he likes? Yeah, he probably is.
There's a bit called Life Hacks on the album, and there's not a single
There
life hack.
is not.
It's about Christmas.
Oh yeah, that Christmas thread was insane.
Yeah.
Woo! He was talking about how people fuck on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
He does
Las Vegas a lot, and they always send him out there.
Yeah,
He makes a point of mentioning his booking agent several times throughout the album. So he's worked in.
Oh my God, he just doesn't have that.
No, beyond
he does,
booking
but I'm
agent.
sure it's like Irwin.
It's not a booking agent, man.
Beyond
It's a separate
booking agent,
email
he
has.
books himself, dude.
Yeah.
He books his own tours.
He talks a lot about his girlfriend.
Oh, really?
That is real.
And he's never had a
and about his ex-girlfriend, who he's like,
yeah.
Chick-fil-A's got a new holiday they're starting.
Awesome.
It's called Cow Day.
Cow Appreciation Day,
Which is,
my ex-girlfriend's birthday. Yeah,
which
I
is,
celebrate on October 4th because that's my ex-girlfriend's birthday.
Oh. So wait, you celebrate it even though it's
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A? It's like
Yeah. No, the most insane bit on the... Because there's moments in there where like the joke structure makes sense,
Yeah.
And so it's not that the problem isn't that Tom doesn't know how to write jokes. He knows how to write jokes. The problem is that Tom can't discern which of his thoughts are jokes and which are the ones of his like cognitive failure to process reality.
Yeah, it is.
He's so severely schizophrenic that he thinks things, and sometimes they're jokes and he writes them down, and sometimes it's just absolute nonsense.
Oh man.
Like,
And I think that's what makes it great art.
There's a bit on the album where he's
Dude, these guys are like. Usually when people are talking shit like this about somebody, they're not like recording it and putting it on a podcast. They're like chilling with their homies, drinking beer or something like that. Like, man, where's Devin at? Oh, Devin. I'm just making up a random name. Devin said he can't make it because blah, 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 and his girl or something like that. Man, the dude's a little bitch. Yeah, him and his girl. Do you know what he did last time? He said he couldn't come because his girl, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, but they're actually like with microphones and putting this shit on their podcast, just talking shit behind somebody's back. It's fucking hilarious.
talking
dude.
about Donald Trump's got a son, believe it or not,
yeah.
and he's so young that I guarantee you Donald was thinking as at the moment of conception, oh geez, I don't know if this is gonna kill me. Implication being that Donald Trump's so old that he might have a heart attack ejaculating inside of a woman. To create a kid, not the regular fucking he's doing now, 10 years later, that we're hearing about in the news all the time. Anyways, so then he goes into the bit more, and he's like, a lot of part of me doesn't even believe that Melania and Donald fucks Melania.
Oh, this was
in
insane.
fact, do you know those rings that they have that spies would wear that have poison inside of them? I bet Melania has one of those rings, but it's just filled with Donald Trump's sperm. And at the moment of conception, she popped it open and was like, "Gulp."
Oh my
Because Tom
God.
thinks you eat cum to get pregnant.
But also,
everything about that.
it's
What?
like he's
It
Donald
makes
Trump's
no sense.
Donald Trump's fucking her, and then his cum goes into the ring, so he can't cum in her, and then she eats the cum, but then she still had the kid anyway.
Yeah, how did she get the cum in the first place? Also, the spy ring?
Yeah.
That's the thing that you're talking about?
It's like an idea that an 8-year-old comes
What
up
the
with.
fuck are they talking about?
And then
dude?
he keeps going on in the Barron thread. He says that Barron's going to be the first kid to jack off to internet porn in the White House. But for legal reasons, I should say that Donald's probably going to be getting impeached before then. And it's like, what laws are you breaking? Like, what is Donald Trump going to sue you? Do you have to correct it by saying that he's probably going to get impeached? It's
that you misinterpreted the wording. What he said was, yeah, but I'm pretty sure Donald's going to get impeached by then for legal reasons, which means he meant like Donald Trump is going to be kicked out of office, not for fucking his own son.
Right. Or allowing his son to jerk off.
Yeah.
Or
Well, when he says for legal reasons, he meant that Donald Trump will be acting legally when he is impeached.
Oh,
which is not how impeachment works. It's a failure of him to. He somehow found a way to say for legal reasons and mean the wrong thing.
Oh, I thought what he was saying was that his words are such weapons, so dangerous, that Donald Trump will hear "Make America Innate Again" and then file suit.
Yeah,
against him.
Just going back to the title of the album.
Tommy, Boombaye, Tommy, Boombaye.
There's people that ask him on Twitter. They're like, "Do you know what innate means?" And he'll post the definition and be like, "Of course I know what it means," and it still doesn't make any sense.
It has nothing to do with the album.
So it's like he. I mean, it doesn't make sense as a sentence.
Yeah. No, yeah, he rules.
Yeah,
he rocks, man.
Make America innate to what?
Again, brother.
Yeah.
Come on, keep up.
Like
man.
it used to be. It's amazing, but yeah, and then obviously the weirdest part was that by track 6 he started using an Irish accent.
Yeah, and halfway through the politics track,
incredible.
He also, another thing I do love about the Donald Trump stuff, as soon as he brings up Trump, he's like, Donald Trump is blah 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 blah. Kind of makes me think about how George W. Bush.
Yeah, he has to go back to 2003.
Yeah. It's no matter what, he can't. At one point, he describes people having sex, and he's like, makes you wonder if they just. Were like Philip Seymour Hoffman and whoever the bitch was and blah blah blah.
Before the devil knows you're dead.
You're dead.
That's the movie he picks?
Yeah, and he's describing what is just probably could not be any more of like just
generic.
Yes, just a regular sex. It's just too.
Man, I'm really. Why are they making me dislike this guy? I don't even know him. This guy sounds. No. I think I'm gonna stop it right there and do a part 2. I'm like, yeah, part 2, man.